high probability, Belarus agents torturing journalist nabbed from flight, says opposition leader.
Here's a summary of the article.
There is a high probability that Roman Protasevich, the journalist detained in Belarus after Sunday's plane diversion, is being tortured, the country's opposition leader said. Tikhanovskaya was the main opposition candidate during last summer's Belarusian presidential election. The passenger plane was carrying 26-year-old Protasevich, who co-founded opposition platform Nexta and was charged last year with organizing mass riots and group actions that grossly violate public order. On Monday, a video of Protasevich was released on social media in which he claimed to be in good health and admitted he was behind civil disturbances in Belarus. On Monday, Protasevich's father, Dmitry, told CNN, "We are very worried as we expect that tortures and physical abuse can be applied to our son, although we hope that won't happen. But knowing the KGB methods of work, they even resort to tortures and abuse." Sunday's plane diversion has drawn international backlash. After various world leaders condemned Lukashenko's actions, a number of European flights were banned from Belarus airspace as several nations responded to the incident by issuing new sanctions against the country.
This post received a score of 16,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Bruises all over his face, but he totally wasn't tortured.
Must have been quite a nasty fall.
PTSD and nightmares. That's probably his mother.
Greater than, we are really afraid not only for his freedom, but for his life, Svetlana Tikhanovskaya said during a Monday press conference. We do not know where he is and in what condition. There is a high probability that at this very moment he is being tortured by the Secret Service staff.
Aren't there legal consequences for abducting a civilian? Everyone is talking about airspace whatever and that's the end game? Let the guy die and roll back the restrictions after a few months?
The only legal consequences governments can take against other governments are sanctions or war.
Welp, time to be serious that you will protect your citizens. Else what's the point?
That it could escalate to warfare. That's always the point.
Nobody is willing to go to war for internal politics and human rights of individuals. I think warfare itself has evolved. World's acceptance to war is simply not the same as old days. These governments will push the boundary little by little, but each time the violation is so small towards the rest of the world, they bet on an action of the rest of the world.
But go after a head of state. Suddenly an individual matters. Fuck this world. One where the ones on the way out matter the most. The young are disposable.
I mean, America straight up murdered Iran's defense minister during proposed peace talks, and besides some retaliatory middles, not much happened out of the local regions, so even going after the top of government doesn't do much.
It's because we have the weapons to instantly wipe out anything in seconds to minutes with little to no warning. When such a stage is set, what more could you do than threats under risk of annihilation? We don't even need to talk nuclear for large-scale destruction.
I also worry about what they are doing to his girlfriend as well, who seems to truly be an innocent third party to all of this.
My theory is whatever they have threatened to do to her is why he is cooperating? Hopefully threats is all they have done to that poor woman.
Hopefully they did nothing to her at all, let alone contact her.
She's already under 2-month sentence.
My wife described this situation as a real-life trolley problem for the airline pilots. It's fucked up and Belarus should get sanctioned for this as much as possible.
In all honesty, this situation should have never happened in the first place. They should have never been allowed to divert the flight.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.